So next week we're going to start a series called Me Too. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Me Too movement, but the Me Too movement is started as a hashtag on social media, which is really just a marker on social media where people post Me Too in solidarity with each other to say that I have been sexually abused, harassed, or mistreated. And people are starting to find community in this. And it's become this national movement, this Me Too movement. It's become more than social media. It started really with a few people in Hollywood that were caught doing the wrong thing. And people finally said, enough is enough, and we're not going to allow this to happen anymore. And so a lot of it has to do with the way that women are treated in our society. And as a proponent of women, I personally, this is important to me. But also, I think it's important for us as a church to have a conversation about this. And it's going to be an adult conversation. I'm not going to try and pull punches. I am going to try to be sensitive to those who have had a past, a history with sexual abuse or harassment. But we're going to talk about Scripture and see what Scripture has to say about misogyny and about the mistreatment of women and the mistreatment that we give to each other as just a regular part of life. Because it has become, for many men and women, just a regular part of life to either mistreat or be mistreated. And so we're going to have a conversation. We're going to start next week. We're going to have a 4-week conversation about this. And I encourage you to come and to bring your friends. Bring your family. Because this is something, like we've said before, and I said this a couple weeks ago with our vision talk, that the church is mostly, a lot of times, known for what they're against. But we want to change that outlook on the church and see what the church is actually for. And the church is for you and for the love of our society and for us to love each other and to care for each other and to not mistreat each other. So let's see what God has to say about this next week. And I think we'll be better off as a church, and maybe even understand what's going on in our culture as well. So be praying for us as we jump in on this conversation, and be praying for all those that will be here and your friends that you're going to invite, because it's going to be a good conversation.